24/7 hip hop radio. No skinny jeans business.
What up, world? What up, world? What up, world? You know who it is. You know what time it is, man. It's your boy OG Tech in the building. What's happening with y'all, man? So look, man, y'all know me for coming on, man. I be drinking them Corona lights, man. Tonight I don't know why I wanted to switch it up, man. Maybe because I ain't had no Corona lights, man. So I went and got some of this damn shit right here, man. You know, some Heineken light, man. I'm a little nervous. You know what I'm talking about? I'm a little nervous with that shit, man. But look, check me out, man. This is 24/7 hip hop radio. This is the independent music movement. You know what I'm talking about? I am your host, OG Tech, man. And as y'all know, man, I go live every Wednesdays and Thursdays. Shit gonna slow down next month. I'm gonna keep it one thigh wide with y'all, man. I gotta get back to being a damn artist. So starting next month, man, it's only gonna be one day a week, unfortunately, man, because I got an album I gotta pop off to the fans, man. No, supporters. We don't use the word fans. I hate that fucking word. Um, but outside of that, man, a lot of things going on in the news that I don't want to talk about. Um, I just don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about the pandemic, the vaccine, or none of that shit, man. But outside of that, man, tonight we got Diggie A-2 in the building checking in with me tonight, man. You know what I'm talking about? Great night, man. What's going on, Mike Sessions? I see you, homie. Um, Also, man, tomorrow, just to keep everybody in the loop, man, I'm making like retarded crazy history right now, man. I think the last time I did this, I had about 28 artists. So I'm about to blow y'all mind with these numbers, right? I have a total of 40 artists coming through. 40 artists coming through. Um, let's see here. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, this show right here, I put it out. I've been advertising it for um and all that good stuff. So without further ado, You know, it's that time. It's the time to bring Diggy A-2 in the building on. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me stop sharing my screen real quick, though. Man, let me see what's cracking.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Good, man.
Y'all know what it is. One team, one mission. You know how we get down. OG Tech, what's good, big homie? What's good?
Hey, man, in here, man. I'm a little excited, man, about tomorrow, man. We got some crazy shit going down tomorrow, man. I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off tomorrow, bro.
Hey, man, you need to hire you a clone or something. I told you about that, bro. You working too goddamn hard, man. What's good, world? What's good? Rob Diggy in the building. I'm excited as hell, man. What's happening, dog? Let's
40
get it.
some. Oh, hold on real quick. Mike Sessions. You can hear me on your side, right?
I can hear you. Yeah, you clear on mine. Yeah.
Okay. Let me make sure. Hey, Mike Sessions, can you hear me, man?
Mike Sessions, what's good, homie? What's
I see
good?
he's saying that what happened to the sound, but I think I'm in the clear
I
right
think
now.
that was before, man. I think you good now because you dropped off for a minute. I guess you went back and changed or something. So
okay, cool. All right, what's happening, Sam? I see you.
Sam, what's good? What's good? Yeah, what's happening, y'all? What's happening?
So, man, first go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Oh man, I go by the name of Rob Diggy, aka Rob D, BKA Rob D, in the place to be. I host a podcast called the Diggie A-2, the progression of hip hop. You can find me on all major streaming platforms and YouTube as well. So we do video and audio podcasts where we highlight and showcase the most influential hip hop artists of certain time periods. And we've also branched off into doing independent artists as well. So we have that going on. We've interviewed so far on the independent circuit, Hida Castro, James Worthy, Young Bleed, and the big homie International Nova. His show is coming out tomorrow. So we are in the game, and I'm happy to be here. And I'm ready to get this going. OG Tech in the building, man. What's good? One team, one mission. That's what's up.
Hell yeah, man. God damn, boy, y'all busy. Y'all busy, man. You know, so let me ask you this, man. Give me 1 sec. I'm
You good, dog? You good? You good?
My light done cut off on me. Hold on.
All right.
What I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know this don't happen on my show, so give me a minute.
Mike Mintz, what's good? I see you, homie. I see you, Sam. What's happening, y'all? What's good? Thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate this, yo. That's mad love.
Yeah, man. You know we my fault. I'm trying to get my light back up, man. I don't know what the hell just happened.
Man, you were fine with the light the way it was, bro.
I know. There it is. Okay. All right.
It's on now.
All right. So, man, let's talk about it, man. What got you into hip hop?
Man, my relationship with hip hop goes back to probably when I was young, man. My dad, was a little DJing in the side. So my family is from New York originally. So we one of those families to where we lived in New York and then we migrated down to Atlanta, Georgia. So Atlanta's like the new New York nowadays. It seemed like everybody that I met had that same kind of story. And, my dad had love for hip hop. My mom's side of the family was big, like DJing and stuff like that. So I kind of had the ear early on, but I was also an R&B baby too. So like, if you were to meet my parents, my dad was big into hip hop. My mom was big into R&B, those two worlds collide and here I am, you know what I mean? So I got a love for both genres, but I really, really had a passion for rhythm, beats, and rhymes and bars. And I just was more drawn to hip hop. And I probably fell in love with hip hop when I heard Eric B for President from Eric B and Rakim. I think once I heard that, I was like, yeah, like this is something totally different than what I've ever heard. Blew my mind. I probably was about 8 or 9 years old, me, a young cat, not really knowing what's going on around me, what I'm saying, not knowing the influence of the time that was going on in hip hop in the late 80s. And so that's what made me fall in love with it, man. I've been in love ever since, homie.
Okay. So what was the first well, you said Eric B and Rakim. Well, Eric B.
Yeah, B for President. Yes, sir.
So take me through the story of Diggy A-2. How did it start? What made you start this movement that you got going on right now?
Good question, man. So really, I had always wanted to start a podcast. Like I always wanted to do it. I just didn't know I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know when to do it, but I always knew I wanted to do it. I always thought that I felt I had a personality to get out and talk to people, which is gonna be crazy because I'm introverted too. So people be freaked out, like, man, how you like doing all this talking, but you an introvert? I'm an introvert.
Right.
I can't, don't understand it. Don't try to figure it out. But I always knew I wanted to do a podcast. COVID hit, and I looked at my wife, Jessica. Shout out to the Queen. If she's watching or listening in, I think she's another meeting upstairs. I looked at the Queen.
Salute.
I looked at the Queen and I said, I think I really want to do this. So get on Amazon, bought a mic, had my daughter create a logo and jumped on YouTube. And that's kind of all started in April 15th, 2020, man. So we're almost coming up on a year.
That's my birthday.
And our podcast has blown up, man, like tremendously. So it's all blessings, homie. It's all blessings.
Right. And that's good stuff, man. So I know your show is like focused on like the history of artists and stuff like that, man. Mm-hmm. What by far right now, what has been one of your favorite podcasts that you have done so far?
Oh, good question. So what is my favorite episode I've done so far? I got two favorites. One was the episode I did with Houdini and my brother. Me and my brother did an episode on Houdini. And we paint, and shout out and rest in peace to Ecstasy, who was a hip hop legend. We did a show about Houdini, and it was like the first time that me and my brother actually did a show together, and we just was having fun, man. Like what I mean, just bugging out and just having a good time, and talking about how it was back in the day, listening to Funky Beat and you know what I mean, and Freeze Come Out at Night, you know what I mean, back in the day, riding the back of our dad's 85 Cutlass Supreme, you know what I mean?
Not the 85,
85, man, the 85 Cutlass Supreme, you know what I mean? And like that was one of my favorites. And then another one of my favorites, was I got so many of them I like, man. But another one that I like a lot was season 2's season finale. So I did that one with my brother and Samantha Lavelle, who is on the line today too. And that was with one of my favorite groups, A Tribe Called Quest. That was one of my favorite ones too, because Tribe Called Quest was a big staple in my life, in my formative years growing up. And we really brought it. Like you brought it that show. Samantha brought it from the lady's perspective, and it was just a good combination of the right energy, the right time. But it's a lot of artists that I've done so far that really have showcased very well. But those are my two favorites. So it'd be Houdini and A Tribe Called Quest. So my two favorite ones though, for sure. Yeah, Samantha, shout out to you, Sam, if you're on the line. It was dope as hell. No doubt, no question.
So man, with your show and you talking about different hard artists in hip hop.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts as far as because I know we talk all the time about different artists and stuff. What are your thoughts on hip hop then and hip hop now? So
I think the one thing, I mean, me and you, OG, have always had talked about this. I think what's lacking, what's different now than back then was, to me, originality. I think that everybody is trying to sound the same, or it appears that way, right? So I'm not trying to make assumptions, but it appears, from a listener of the genre, that everything is starting to sound the same, like the same Fruity Loop mixes, the same kind of bass lines, the same kind of like trap drums. It's like no one is being original anymore. So like, what happened to originality? What happened to you wanting to stand out, from your peer and separate yourself from the pack? So I think that's the biggest thing that's lacking in today's hip hop is originality. I'm not saying that there's not artists out there that are killing it. I got mad respect for the cats out doing it right now, because I love hip hop as a genre regardless. So I love what some of the young Thundercats are doing out there. I just think that everybody's starting to sound the same, man. I want some originality. Give me some old Missy Elliott, I Can't Stop the Rain. You know what I'm saying? Give me something crazy off the wall, but in one of those ludicrous videos where, you know what I mean? Like, give me something crazy where I can be like, wow, man, like that brother is different. You know what I mean? Like, give me something wild and crazy. So I think that's what's missing, if you want my opinion, brother. So yeah, man, I think originality is what's lacking in today's hip hop.
Right. Now I've asked this question. I don't know if it was you that I asked, but I have asked this question. Um, and it's not difficult, but it's just a question that I want to know what your thoughts is.
Yes, sir.
If there was a Biggie and a Pac
Mm-hmm.
and Big L and the Big Puns,
Mm-hmm.
the Easy E's
Mm-hmm.
was all still in the game.
Yeah.
We know they'll be a little older. You know,
Yeah.
how do you think the game would be like now if everybody was still here?
I think that's a really good question. I think I had a conversation about this with somebody a couple days ago, and I think so. Here's my take on this, OG. I think that let's pick on Tupac, for example. Let's pick Pac out of that pack that you just mentioned. Let's pick Pac. You know how Pac was. He was passionate. And he was quick. He was, for those of us that remember Pac, when he was alive, what I mean, like knew that Pac would speak his mind, right? He was never one to hold his tongue. So my point to your question would be, I think if the integrity of the genre would be intact, I think it took a left turn. I don't know who made the left turn or how it ended up where it is, but I think that with the OGs still being around, Pac would have made a track. He would have made a track and been like, "Yo, this is some bullshit out here. What's going on?" Like he would have called you out, right? So I don't think that to me, there's no more gatekeepers, OG. No more gatekeepers in hip hop to be like, yo, man, like that is garbage, man. Like what is that's not even hip hop. Like, what is that? Like, that's not what the founders wanted it to sound. Now I get it, hip hop evolves, it changes with the times. I understand that, I get that. But if you got somebody that gets on makes a record, that ain't talking about nothing, can't rap. You know what I'm saying? And they famous all of a sudden, and you're like, wow, man, like that. So basically, my point is anybody can do it. Well, back in the day, not everybody could do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
There were people around you that were like, hey, man, you a dope MC, you this, you that. Is nowadays, man, it's in that. It's what OG is that participation generation we in right now. Yeah, man, yeah, you good, man, you dope. Get on stage,
get on stage, right?
Yeah, man, you got it. You good. Go up there. No. It's not made for everybody, man. This is not where, you get a pat on the back, you good, and my point is the same thing. I don't feel like I'm the best podcaster out there in the world, but I will outwork your ass.
Right.
I'm gonna work it.
Right.
If I ain't there yet, I'm damn so working to try to get there. You know what I mean? Right. So I think that, the Pac the OGs would have been the gatekeepers of the genre and kept the integrity. I think the integrity got lost along the way, but it's just different times, man. That's all it is, brother. Too many yes men. Yes, Sam. There's too many yes men. Too many people saying, yeah, man. Yeah, that's fire, man. That's fire.
There you go. Dope. Yeah, man.
Nah. Somebody got to be like, nah, look, let me sit you down, bro. Hey, you're not there yet, man. You're not there yet. Your rhymes ain't there. It was all about, bars and having something to say and uplifting our people, our black and brown people. And, one of the things that I think gets lost in hip hop is, when you become, famous, you have a responsibility, to your voice. Your voice is now a platform. You may not want to be a role model, but you've been blessed with a platform. You've been blessed with, notoriety. You are now a role model. So people look up to you and you have a responsibility, I think, as an artist to see that people are watching you. People are looking at what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful of that.
That's real. I respect all that shit. 1,000. God damn, I respect every damn thing that you said. Cause with me, man, like you were saying, some of these artists' homeboys need to tell them, hey, look, man. You ain't it just ain't you. Maybe you need to stick to producing. Just because you're a producer don't mean you need to rap. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And as far as the what you was talking about, as far as the generation then and now, if these gentlemen were still alive, man, I definitely feel that too. I do think that some of them guys would have kind of guided a lot of these artists, because you remember how you had back in the day You had like Tretch with the Youngsters. You had Eric
Yeah.
B with Illegal. You had Jermaine Dupri had Crisscross, but
Crisscross,
they
yeah.
was guiding these,
Yeah.
these young cats to be great,
Yes,
and
absolutely.
I think that would have happened, man. Like somebody, they would have been still around, and they would have hip hop would have been in that same type of that same direction that I think somebody would have, guided some more of these artists, guided like the Young Thugs and all these other guys. But like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from because this is a young man's game right now, and I got a lot of respect for a lot of them, man. But there are some that's out there. You'd be like, oh, you got 1 million views, god damn.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what, OG, I, to your point, man, like I don't know if it's a generational gap. I come from a different time. Me and you are like middle child. I explained this to International Nobody the other day. We're not old yet, but we ain't young either. We like right in the middle. We're middle child, so we're right in the middle of the old school and the new school. So
right there in the middle.
We got ears on both sides. You know what I mean? That are kind of keeping it. So we know about the old school, but we know a little bit about what's going on now. And it's not that I think that hip hop is going in a bad direction. I just think everybody's trying to sound the same. And don't get me started with the female MCs. Like, oh my goodness, like. Ladies, what are we doing, ladies? What are we doing? Like, really, ladies, what are we doing right now? Like, but we can talk about that another time, though, man. But
that you brought up some real shit, though.
I don't want to get get a hate mail or whatever, bashing female.
Hey, look,
what I'm here to do. But ladies,
it need to be spoken on, though.
Ladies,
got to be spoken on.
Ladies, we gotta do better, ladies. That's all I'm gonna say on that. We gotta do better.
Yeah, it's more than going out there half naked twerking and guiding our young queens that's coming up, man. And you're guiding them in the wrong direction. So
yeah, man. But like I said, that's a conversation offline, man.
right. Hey,
well, might give myself a hole.
right. So look, man. I'm just gonna get back into the whole hip hop thing, man.
Oh, you good, bro?
So I know we speak a lot about and I know on your page and my group, man. We do a lot of like different polls and try to get people to interact and music and all that good stuff, man. When it comes to like artists, what is the first thing that
I'm laughing at Sam?
Me too, man.
Not absolute, Sam. I'm glad you said it. I couldn't say it. I couldn't get away with it. So I'm glad you said it and I didn't have to. So
right, she's right though. Like what is that teaching the kids? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But, I got you, dog.
What is the first thing like that when you hear a song? What is it that gravitates you to it? Is it the beat? Is it the lyrics? Or which one is it that you listening for once that track come on?
I think it's a little bit of both. Being that I have an old school kind of ear, I'm always looking for bars and lyrics. So my foundation about bars and lyrics, can you rap? Can you be witty? Can you be creative? So anybody can, write words and make them rhyme. And to me, anybody can do that, but it's how you do it, the delivery. How can you put words together? So I look at it a little bit from like the bars perspective, but I like, everybody likes a good beat. You got to have a good track. It's got to sound good. It's got to sound clean. You know what I mean? So I'll give you an example of, one of my favorite songs is from, Outkast. Shout out to Atlanta, all my homies in ATL. One of the things that one of the songs that I like is the very first song off of AT-Aliens. I think it's Two Dope Boys in a Cadillac. So when you hear that mean grungy bass line, and then the chords that come in, and then I think Big Boy starts it off. You know what I mean? And it's not. He wasn't even lyrical at that point. He was still growing as an MC, but. To kind of give you an example, when the beat and the rhyme have a good marriage, like it's perfection in it. It's a lot of that's what draws me to any track even if it's R&B. OG, you don't have to be hip hop. It can be R&B. Like I said, I'm an R&B baby still at heart. and I've heard a lot of people talking about R&B is on life support. The genre is on, is damn near on his back.
I'm like this with R&B. Need to revive that shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? Pump that heart up, there are some cats that I've heard. Shout out to Samantha sharing music, and shout out to Sam. I don't know if you guys know Samantha Lavelle, but y'all need to get to know her. She's always sharing music. She has a really good ear and always sharing stuff. So shout out to you, Sam, for that. For always sharing. But yeah, I mean, like there's some artists that are out there keeping the culture alive. But yeah, but to answer your question, man, it's when the beat and the rhythm and the rhymes have a good marriage, that's going to draw me in automatically. So I'm using two dope boys in the Cadillac as an example for your question, brother.
Yeah, man. I think on that album, man, that whole album is dope, but that goddamn on Elevators, man, when that shit just drops in with that boom, boom. That whole, just the way it come in, you sitting in there like, damn.
Yeah.
What's about to happen?
Man, we talk about Cass all day. Man, you know what make it so bug is like when Three Stacks towards the end, he was like, if you don't move your feet, then I don't eat. So we like neck to neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on now. We serious? Like, he was just on another level. And then, to my point, like their lyricism got better as they got older. You know what I'm saying? So the music got better. The musicality got better. The creativity got better with Cass. So they're a perfect example of what I love about hip hop is just being creative. And, like you said, man, who was thinking about aliens and the album cover and like who was thinking about that shit, man? Like the brothers was on another planet, man. And I don't think we've gotten away from that. I really wish we could get back to being creative again in hip hop, man. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
Do you remember that song? Cause I know you in the hip hop, man, and I was just listening to this the other day, man. It fucking blew my mind that I pulled this up.
Old or new?
It's old. You remember when Eric B formed that? Not Eric B, but Eric Sherman.
Okay.
Formed that group, and it was like they had the song. I think it was called Headbanger or Headbanger.
So if you're talking about the song Headbanger, that was EPMD. So you talking about EPMD?
Okay, I thought they were separate at the time. Okay, I thought they were still separate because I know they separated and they both had their own cliques.
Right. So to your point, Eric Sermon, he made Def Squad like Michael just said, but that was further down the road. But he had Das Effects, he had Redman, K Solo, and they were on that Headbanger song. But that song goes hard,
man. I don't know what made me pull that song up, man, but I went to a trance when I heard that. And Redman verse, man,
goes surprise, and he just goes off, man. It's dope, man. That's what I love about hip hop, man. Like when you have artists that can impact the song like that. The way Redman would jump, the way Sticky Fingers from Onyx did the same kind of thing. The way he jumps on the track. The way Missy Elliott used to do it when she was coming up, you know what I mean? The way she would jump on the track and elevate it to a whole nother, whole nother plateau. You know what I mean? Like there were just certain artists that could. DMX is another one too. You feature DMX on your song,
it's going crazy.
You good. You know what I mean? Like there's just certain artists that raise the bar. You know what I mean? So it's yeah, man. I think J. Cole in today's time will be the equivalent of that. I would say. Just speaking of a hip hop fan, I think if you feature J. Cole on your track, you're getting quality. Like you better have your pen game. You better have your pen game straight because he's coming in hard. He's coming in to outshine you, and that's why I think that my favorite artist right now in hip hop is J. Cole for sure. Because J. Cole, he's lyrical, he's conscious, he makes his own beats, and he's the whole thing, the complete package for an old school head like me. So. But yeah, man, I think that the features is where we're used to be at, man. Like we don't have that feature track where we get somebody that jumps on there and just takes your song to level, you know what I mean? So shout out to J Bone in the building, man. Shout out to J Bone. What's good, man? Me and J Bone had a conversation yesterday, OG Tech. So thank you for that, brother, for that connect, man. J Bone in the building, man. What's happening, bro?
Yeah, that's definitely the homie, man. He gonna be on the show tomorrow. We got Mike Sessions on the show tomorrow.
Word. Shout out to Mike Sessions, man. Shout out to the squad, man. Word up.
Yeah, Samantha coming with an army. Tomorrow I had to block out like 15, 20 minutes for her whole crew, man. She coming deep tomorrow, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, it's all one team, one mission. You know the motto, baby.
Yeah,
one team, one mission, man. You know what I mean? I'm glad to be part of this.
What do you think is where do you think the state of hip hop is at right now?
Oh man, that's a question I ask other people. No one ever asked me that question. So I think that the state of hip hop is getting better. I think that creativity is starting to come back a little bit. We kind of lost our way maybe 2014 to 2018, kind of lost its way a little bit. I think it's getting back to that originality. We're seeing brothers that are being creative again. We're seeing the visuals come back, seeing more, nobody shooting videos in a strip club no more, you know what I mean? Right. But I still wish that we still had bars. I still want to see bars kind of come back still. I still think we're a little bit simplistic in our rhyme patterns. I still want to see, people being creative and, being original with rhyme patterns and originality and things like that. But I think we're okay. I always do letter grades, OG Tech. So if I would give hip hop a letter grade, it'd probably be a B-. I think we're getting back. I think 2021. I think 2021 we're gonna see some good music. 2020 was such a roller coaster, and I think that people got in the lab and nothing but time and creativity. I think we're gonna see a lot of good music coming out in this year, man. So I'm hopeful. I give it a B- right now.
I know you just said that you like J. Cole.
Yeah,
I have an artist, man. Have you heard? And I know you have Big Crit.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about his music, man?
I'm a huge fan of Big Crit.
Okay, I just make it so.
Huge fan of Big Crit.
J. Cole, it kind of like, okay, I got to put Crit in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm a huge. I think you know what, man. The real talk, man. I think Crit doesn't get enough credit. Crit can rhyme. Crit can produce. Crit can write. Crit is phenomenal, man. I wish the brother did more. I wish he did more. You know what I mean? But I've seen Crit freestyle. I've seen Crit. He got that song, the song that I like that he put out a while ago, maybe 2013, called "I Got This." I got this here. That was my shit, man.
I remember my shit. Back in the day, man, before he blew up, me and my crew, man, we used to buy beats off Crit.
Yeah. Oh, no shit. Man,
wow. It was like no more than $50 to $100. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because we still got some of those tracks that we haven't used, and just to hear him then and how he's elevated now, it's just crazy, man. Yeah, he's a good dude, man, real good dude. Big
shout out to Big Crit, man. I never met the brother myself, but shout out to Big Crit. Well, he's contributions to Southern hip hop is unmatched for sure, man. Yeah, unmatched for sure, no doubt.
The Crit, man. I damn boy, that boy be going hard.
Whew.
But so man, let's talk a little bit more about this me and hip hop, man, and not me and hip hop, but just hip hop in general, man.
I got you, man.
What is your thoughts? And I ask this all the time.
Okay.
So far as hip hop, do you just narrow hip hop down with New York, or do you classify all genres of I don't want to say rap music, but rap music to hip hop?
Yeah,
because it seems now that and it seems like it's two different things. Okay, you got rap music and then you got hip hop. You know,
right? Are
they the same to you, or do you you consider some things a little different?
So I'm gonna answer your first question first. So do I consider? I consider if you're so what I would call if you're from the West Coast, if you're from the East Coast, if you're from the South and the Midwest, it's all hip hop. First off, I'm gonna set that premise first. It's all hip hop, regardless of where your location is or where your genre. Now, what you could say, there could be subgenres of hip hop. So you could have West Coast, you could have Southern hip hop, you could have Midwest, but it's all hip hop. To me, it doesn't matter if you're from the damn UK. If you're from Japan, you know how to rap, it's still hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's just a subgenre. So to me, it doesn't matter your actual location. You're still under the umbrella of hip hop. If you're doing rhythm and beats and rhymes, you're hip hop in my opinion. So I definitely want to set that premise first. And then to your second question, I don't know, man. Like, I think that it's just a crazy time, man. Like, I just feel that when it comes to getting back to the essence of hip hop, and hip hop and rap, it is two very different things. One, rap to me is like the braggadocio, like I got money, I got women, I got cars, I got houses, and hip hop to me is more the grunginess, the elements, the graffiti, the MC, the DJ. It's the culture is what to me is the difference between the two. And being that I come from hip hop, I call rap music hip hop. But depending upon what side of the coin you on, if you're a rapper, you're still considered hip hop. But I think there is a difference between rap and hip hop. To me, rap is more like like your popular MCs, you know what I'm saying? Like, like your Drakes and, and like, to me, that would be rap. And, I was not saying that Drake isn't hip hop, because he can rhyme a little bit. I mean, I think Drake is a great entertainer. I won't say he's a great lyricist, but to me, J. Cole is hip hop, just to kind of give you an example of what I'm talking about. So I think they're synonymous. You can use them one and the same, but I do think there's a deeper meaning in the word hip hop as opposed to rap. Because I think rap is more of, like I said, the braggadocio. I got this, I got that, I got all this, and hip hop is like the elements. Getting back to the foundation, the culture of hip hop. You know what I mean? So that would be my definition of the two.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I feel
but I'm with you, OG, man. Like, for anyone that says that, that says that West Coast ain't hip hop, is, come on now. What are we doing? What are we doing, man? Like, that's not what we doing. That's not what we doing. That's what we're not gonna do. That's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna say Snoop Dogg ain't hip hop. We're not gonna say Eminem ain't hip hop. We're not gonna say Outkast ain't hip hop. We're not gonna say 2 Live Crew ain't hip hop. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, because they are part of the hip hop story. They're part of the journey. And me, OG, we had to talk about 2 Live Crew. Yeah, they was nasty. Yeah, Luke's still nasty. He's still nasty, but he's still hip hop. You know what I'm saying? He always gonna be nasty. He's still hip hop. You know what I mean? So,
and a lot of people that's down from Georgia don't even understand that. That dang I call it booty shape music.
Bass music. That's hip hop. Man. I came. I'm from Atlanta. You know the deal, OG. You know the deal. I come from that. I come from what's the old song? I know you remember this shit.
You probably know Kilo.
That old Doo-Doo Brown. Remember that old
Don't.
That 2 hype boys and a dog. That's hip hop, man. Like, that's hip hop music. You know what I'm saying? It just so happened to be from Atlanta, from the South. So, you know what I mean? So I had to throw that. I had to throw that one at you, man. We old, man.
I still had to say thank God Outkast for coming through, But at that time, that's what it was. We had Jam Pony, DJ Lemonhead, and Kilo G.
Come on now, DJ Magic. Come on, man. Like, who we talking about right now? You know what I mean? Like, that's all hip hop music. But I think that when and we talked about this offline. When you go back to that '95 Source Awards, when Outkast won best new hip hop artist, and 3000 got on the stage.
South got
about 19 years old, man. Said, "Hey, the South got something to say." That's what changed the game. That moment. Game. That moment in time. Andre 3000, probably about 19, 20 years old, said the South got something to say in front of a hostile environment. Right? It's East Coast, West Coast. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like. And when he said that, he put a staple out there. He was like, "Yo, man, like, we coming." And here we are now, damn near 20 years plus later, and the South is still relevant, if not as much. The most relevant sound in music is from the South right now, is what I would say. So shout out to 3 Stacks and Big Boy, what they did and their contributions to hip hop for sure, and Organized Noise as well too, no doubt.
Because that was the same Source Award that Suge got up, right? Stupid,
what did he say, OG? Dancing in
your videos. All in your videos.
Singing. Come on to Death Row.
Boo!
Boy, I tell you, man, like
Yeah, that was the best Source Award because I remember Snoop on that one too. What the East Coast don't got love for Snoop Dogg and Death Row? We know where we at. Right.
man, all in man, Samson, all in the videos. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, like yeah. That was a, you know what, that was a scary time for hip hop. That was, to me, that was a low point. Looking back at it now, that was a low point, man. Like that was like, wow, this is what we become. Like
Right.
that was a low. When you look back and look at that moment now, you're like, damn, man, like damn, look at what we look at what we are. Like look at hip hop. Like that's not
Right.
what it should have been. It should have been everybody coming together, creating, making music. You know what I mean? Like if Big and Pac were still alive, I would love to see them collaborate and make music together, man. Like, but unfortunately, the fate had it their way. But I think Pac would have been a movie star, if you want my opinion. I think Pac would have he would have went like the Hollywood route, like LL Cool J and Ice-T, and you know what I'm saying, making movies, and he would have been a movie star, and Will Smith, and he would have been a movie star, man. He probably would have started rapping and start doing movies and stuff. He was already going that way anyway. You know what I mean? He was already going that route anyway. So,
and I think that beef would have been squashed. It would have.
I wish it would have, man. I really wish. I really wish, man, for real. Because I mean, I don't know, man. Like I talk about this, my age a little bit, but I remember the day when Pac died, and I remember the day when Biggie died, and the day that Pac died, I cried, man. Like I cried like a baby, man. Like I couldn't believe it. And then 6 months later, the Notorious B.I.G. dies. Like those are things, like if you're a fan of hip hop, those are days you don't forget. You know what I'm saying? Like those are moments in time that you do not forget. You know where you were, you know what you were doing. Like those are just two moments. Big L, another one when Big L got shot. You're like, God damn, man. Like what's going on, man? And Jam Master Jay and a lot of our greats, man, when they get taken away from us, you stand still. You're like, whoa, like what's going on? But the famous two is Big and Pac. But my point is, like, I really wish that if we could go back and rewind time and go back to that Source Awards and redo it, and there should have been a lot of love in that room that day, man, and just so much hostility, and we didn't have it at the time, man. So they met their demise, and our hip hop to me, hip hop has been the same ever since they passed, man.
Right, that's real. I feel the same. I totally feel the same. It has not been the same, man. So, yeah, man. I remember why I was in the studio when Pop passed. So,
yeah,
I definitely remember that day, man. Crazy, man. R.I.P. to them both, all of them. Everybody got to pass, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. No question, man.
So, man, let's get back to Diggy, man.
Yeah, let's talk about Notorious B.I.G. Matter of fact, I got my season 3 coming out for the podcast, and something for the fans to look forward to. I'm dropping the intro video for season 3 be next Tuesday, so tune into the channel. I'm dropping that for y'all next week. Okay. So the artist will be showcasing next week. But yeah, let's talk about Big, man. Let's do that, yo. Let's do it.
So what's your thoughts on Big, man? Do you honestly think, and this is my and I ain't gonna ask too many questions about it, but do you honestly think, man, that people should sit back and say who was better, Biggie or Pac?
So my opinion is, okay, so this is the way I break it down, OG. So the way I look at it is, to me, and remember when I said the premise earlier, I'm all about bars and lyricism. To me, Notorious B.I.G. is Madden level, all Madden level lyricist. Like he's a top 5 dead or alive when it comes to lyricism, period. So he has that staple to me. But to me, Tupac, the reason why he's so significant because of his impact. The most influential rapper in the history of hip hop is Tupac Amaru Shakur, period. Like there's no other rapper that is more influential. I didn't say he was the best lyricist. I didn't say that. I didn't say he was top 5 dead or alive lyricist wise, but I would say he's the most influential rapper to ever walk the face of the earth because everybody knows Tupac. Like you go to, Timbuktu, they know about Tupac. Mm-hmm. You go to India, they know about Tupac. You go anywhere in the world, his memory lives on. Mm-hmm. And so does Biggs too, but for a different reason. I think Biggs lives on because of what he meant to Brooklyn, what he meant to hip hop. But Tupac was influential, brother. Like that brother, there was no other rapper that is more influential than Tupac. So they're to me, they're both important to the culture, but for different reasons, I think.
Yeah, that is true. And my other thing is everything you said. I give you facts on that. It's just the bodies of work.
Yeah, yeah,
If you really want to get into that, also the bodies of work don't even it doesn't add up together.
yeah.
Pac has way more bodies of work, and it's almost like the LeBron James and the Michael Jordan conversation. You know what I'm saying?
It could be. Or another analogy. You know, I don't. Man, it's kind of hard to compare anybody to Jordan at the peak of his career. Shit, maybe Dominique Wilkins because I'm biased because I'm from Atlanta. Maybe so we can stay. We can stay.
You buy
maybe a little bit. I'm still mad about the 88 dunk contest, by the way. I'm still mad about that. I'm still mad about that, but we'll table that for another time. But what my point is like, you know, when you think about hip hop and Biggie and Pac, it's like, you know, one word, you know, Biggie he only made 2 albums, but those albums, you know, Ready to Die and Life After Death are, I mean, some consider those 2 of the top 10 best albums of hip hop of all time, depending upon who you ask. But Pac made more, and I think Pac was like the James Brown of hip hop. Like Pac had so much music, man. Like this brother had like 100 songs after he passed away, man. He was always working, always hustling. Like if you ever see videos of Pac in the studio, yeah, he's bugging out having a good time, but he's working. You know what I'm saying? He's working, he grinding, he writing. Like he's always like that work ethic. There's certain things you can't teach to people, and work ethic and professionalism is 2 of those things you can't teach. You either have it or you don't. And Pac had the work ethic of, man, like no other, man. So that's why I think to your point, OG, his body of work is so deep because he was always working, right? And I think Big would have been the same way. But you know, when it comes to Big, you know, he dropped 2 albums and he made a couple of posthumous albums after the fact. But you know, I think that for Big, I think it was quality over quantity. Mm-hmm. So I think that he took a couple of years off. You know, he did Junior. To your point, he went back and did, you know, developed Lil Kim, Junior Mafia. Went back and got his homeboys. All right, brought his homeboys on board, right? Because he was so beloved in Brooklyn, and I'm not from Brooklyn. I just know the stories, what I'm told. But he was so beloved, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like he made it to a level. He's like, you know what? Let me go pick up my homeboys first, make sure they good, make sure they eat, and I'm gonna go back out. And like we don't see that no more, man. Like we all about me. We all about getting mine and forget everybody else. And I'm hoping like with platforms like yours, platforms like mine, if I get to a certain plateau, you know what, man, like I'm gonna go back and reach back to my homeboy OG.
Oh, damn right.
Who gave me an opportunity to be on his platform. Let me give him an opportunity to be on mine. And you know what I'm saying? And that's how we gotta be, man. We gotta stick to it's power numbers, bro. It's power numbers.
Damn right about that, man. They
power numbers, homie.
Fucking hit that shit on the head then, brother.
Yeah, it's power numbers.
Cause I want us all at the table, man, eating.
Yeah, man. We all can eat, man. Now you got your shady folk that, you know, and I tell everybody, man, I want every black and brown person to get this. There's some folks I just want them to eat at my table. Eat somewhere else, man. Get your money, get your paper. Not at my table, but go get yours. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to hate on no man to get theirs and how they get it. I respect everybody's grind, everybody's hustle, but some cats out there doing it, you know, the wrong way. And it's sad to say that, you know what I mean? Some people are shysty, some people are grimy and shady, but that's how the industry is, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you
said that then, man. You goddamn said that, boy. You only knew, boy, but this ain't about me, boy. I go.
I hear you, man. I hear you, brother. I hear you. I'm new to the game. I tell everybody, man, I'm not an artist. So first off, anybody that's watching me, like I'm not an artist. I'm not an A&R. I'm not a talent scout. I am just a fan who had a plan. That's it, man. That's it, man. I'm a fan of hip hop that had a plan. And that's what got me to meet so many wonderful people like Samantha Lavelle and OG Tech and so many others I can name. You know what I mean? So it's been a great ride, man. Great ride, brother.
So what do you see Diggie A-2 in 5 years, man?
Whoa, okay. Now my ultimate goal, Diggie A-2 in 5 years. I want to be the biggest hip hop podcaster on the planet Earth. That is what I want to be at in 5 years. Now, I don't know if it's how I'm going to get there. It doesn't really matter. I just want to be synonymous. I want to be synonymous with Charlamagne the God and the Breakfast Club and you know, Joe Rogan and you know, like the big podcasters. I want to be synonymous with them. I want to be on that level where, like, if somebody comes on my podcast, like, you know what I mean, they got to be big. Like they got to be big. You know what I mean? Like I want to get to that level. But 5 years from now, I'm hoping that I do this enough to where I can leave my full-time job and do this full time. I can't do it just yet. You know what I'm saying? So I got a 9 to 5 just like everybody else does, man. So I tell everybody I'm a hardworking man, but in 5 years, man, I want to be synonymous. I want to be the biggest hip hop podcaster or music podcaster on planet Earth, man. That's my goal in 5 years, straight up.
All right, shit. You just spoke into existence. That's all you got to do. Speak it into existence, brother, and it's yours.
Yeah, man. So I want to be able, OG, to open up doors for independent artists and open up doors for, people on your team or Sam's team or anybody's team that's just, I want you to be like, hey, Rob, hey, what up, man? Hey, I got this artist, man. Hey, he's really dope. I vouch for him. Can he go and be on your show? Me, you, family. You know what? I'm like, I ain't got to think about it. Bet.
Right.
Put him on board. Let's get him some shine, man. Like that's it's about relationships, OG. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You can't burn them bridges, man.
Yeah, you can't burn these bridges, man. We gotta make relationships, man, and your word got to be your bond, man. Like I know it sounds corny, but we got to get back to your word meaning something again, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. If I can't do it, I'm gonna let you know. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get back to that, back to the basics of professionalism, man. But yeah, so I want to be able to open up doors for others, man. And I'm not there yet, but I'm hoping to get there. One of these days. I know the Queen, she'll be watching this and she'll be like, yeah, she's the business side, and she does all the stuff behind the scenes. And so shout out to the Queen, because I could not do what I do without her. So mad love to the Queen, Jess.
Hey, big salute to Jess.
So I could not do this without her, for sure, man. So she don't get enough credit as is for the things she does for me and for our family. So big salute to her, man. Shout out to her, man, for sure.
Hell yeah, man. I'm glad to have you on, man. Hey. Give me some shout outs, man. Give me some shout outs.
Man, that's what I do, man. That's what I do. You can't do what I do, man.
Give me some shout outs, man. Give me some shout outs.
Oh, snap. So first off, shout out to my family. My mom, my dad, my brother, my sister-in-law, my niece and nephew, all my kids, my grandkids. Shout out to you, OG Tech. Salute to you for having me on. One team, one mission. Always. Shout out to Samantha Lavelle. Shout out to Queen Jess. Shout out to my homeboy Showtime. We got lots of cool things coming up. I got to talk to you offline about that. OG hooked up with Showtime up in New York. We got some things brewing with him. Shout out to everybody here in Kansas City.
KC.
Love. Shout out to Jerry Robinson. Shout out to Jerry Robinson, phenomenal talent. Jerry Robinson and his fiance Tara. Man,
big salute to both of them, for real.
Man. Shout out to everybody that's following, supporting, down with the Diggie A-2 movement, and we show love to everybody that shows love back, man. That's real and it's genuine. That's from the heart, man. So that's what I got for today, brother.
Hey, did y'all get snowed in pretty bad up there?
Yeah, man. Here at Kansas City, it was in the negatives, man, for like 4 days straight, man. I think we're just now starting to break out of it, but the kids were out of school for like 5 days in a row, man, and they go back to school tomorrow, and it's been nasty, but I think it's starting to finally get that break a little bit where it's going to start warming up, man. But yeah, it was nasty for the last couple of days. So, hey, shout out to all my friends and family down in Texas right now. A lot of people down there without power and struggling, man. So keep your heads up out there, y'all. I know it's tough. You know what I'm saying? I know it's tough. So
y'all up there in the negatives, man. Let me tell you what they just did here. We got some rain tomorrow that possibly could ice over. Possibly. But they just saying there's gonna be more rain. Can you believe they killed school for these kids? They ass is already home. What the hell? Why are you gonna kill school, cancel school, and they home already? Why are you canceling school?
Bruh, my kids ain't been to school.
You just jumping on camera.
Bruh, my kids ain't been to school since last Thursday, homie. They had last Friday off for teacher work day. Then they had Monday off, right, for President's Day. Then they had Tuesday off and Wednesday off because of snow days. So, brother, I know, I feel you, man. It's time for them to go back. I feel you, dog. I feel you. They got to go back to school, man.
Why are you canceling school and it's virtual learning? What? Why are you canceling school? You just getting up and
you in the crib and you getting check and you're getting paid. I'm sure they're getting paid. Shout out to teachers too, man. I know it's hard being a teacher. Shout out to teachers, man. But y'all getting paid, man. So come on now, let's get with it.
Yeah, man. I got the call. Durham Public Schools will be canceled tomorrow. I'm like, for what? Everybody is at home. I don't get it, man. But anyways, man, as always, man, I'm glad to have you on. You know, we always
No,
gonna talk
thank you,
hip
brother.
hop, man. Offline, and we're gonna chop it up. But I
Sure.
just wanted to say thank you. Big salute to Diggie A-2 in the building.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what
Yes,
I'm talking
sir.
about,
Thank you for
man.
having me, OG Tech. Mad love to you, man. Mad love to you, your family, all your artists, and your team as well, man. So my door is always open to you, brother. You already know what it is,
Hey,
man.
man, and you know it's the same on this side, man.
Absolutely.
What was the last thing I was gonna say? Oh, tomorrow, y'all gonna be on tomorrow too
Okay. Okay.
for the big show.
Okay.
40 artists, bro. I had 28 last time I did this. This time I have 40 artists, man. So
Let's
this is
do it,
gonna
man.
be
Hey, if
big.
it those y'all that watching, support OG Tech, man. He's giving opportunities to everybody, man. People like me, just trying to get the word out, trying to expand your brand. So if you're serious about your craft, come on down to OG Tech, man. Support this brother, man. He's giving opportunities out, man, and they don't come that often. So
Yeah,
take
man.
advantage if you can. That's real talk. That's real shit, man.
Big salute, man. So thank you for coming on. And we'll chop it up, man. For
Yeah,
real.
man. Let's do some after hours, man. I gotta holler at you about something, man. So holler at me after this, man. If we can stay on here or message or whatever, man. But thank you for having me on, brother. Let's do after hours, bro.
All right, I'll get up with you after I'm done here.
All right, man. Salute, homie.
All
Peace.
right, salute. All right, y'all. That was Diggy A2 in the building. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's always good to have fam on, man. So we came on, we kicked it. You know what I'm talking about? Um, y'all make sure y'all go support their movement. They definitely doing a lot of things for hip hop. They're keeping the culture alive. And it's always good to have people that's doing that. So with the movement, man, everybody is just moving. Like I said, we all on the same highway. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we all just get off on the ramp, but we up that highway is our main road. We get off and then we all come back together. You know what I'm saying? So we all working, we all supporting each other, spreading love, keeping negative out, bringing up but positive vibes, man, and and building. That's the big thing, man. Building. Um, that is the big thing. We're all building. So, um, one love to everybody. Y'all already know what it is with me. One team, one mission, man. And I always say, do what you do, damn what you say. Get money, stay paid. Yay, yay. I'm out, man. OG Tech, man. Y'all like, oh, let me tell y'all who I got tomorrow. I got 40 artists tomorrow. Make sure you have your ass in attendance. Don't be sitting up here talking about damn tech. Don't give nobody no platform. You know what I'm talking about? They go to big homie Tom Ski in the building. What's up, big homie? Hey man, y'all don't know Tom Ski, man. Hey, y'all make sure y'all say what up to that gentleman. That is a legend in the game. The one that just came in and posted and said, what it do? M-Town legend. M-Town legend right there. Producer and rapper. That dude does his thing, man. So big salute to him. Um, I'm hoping that he can get on tomorrow, man. If not, I'm gonna just have to set an interview for him. For real, for real. Big salute. Big salute to Tom Ski. But outside of that, man, I want to say tomorrow, 40 artists. All right. And just to name a few for you guys, we have I got Picasso, Scarfo, Nick Gibbs. Oh, you gonna be on tomorrow, Ski? For sure. Well, shit, we got Ski, Diggy A-2, Roach, Dark Kappa, Sin, Wicked Low, Ace Major. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if y'all remember Mr. Servon from No Limit. Come on now. Come on, man. You know, man, hold up, man. Let me show y'all my elbow. Y'all see my elbow? It's ashy because I rub elbows. You know what I'm talking about? So we got Mr. Servon coming on. We got Reggie Nelly coming on. We got Mike Sessions coming on. We got Certified Nation coming on. We got Tom Ski, Swerve, Hash. And that's just to name a few because I ain't got time to sit here and name all these folk, man. But y'all going to get to know this community is going to grow bigger and bigger. So I'm doing this every 3 months. So we might have 40 tomorrow, but the next time we do this, we might have 60. You know, And we're gonna build this community where when y'all get on here and everybody start commenting, that everybody start, hey man, hit me up. Hey, y'all start inboxing each other. Y'all start networking with each other, and then the community just get bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, and now we hitting the industry. Now we want all these people to come fuck with us now. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what I'm on, man. So not just me. This is what we own. Let me not just say me, because it ain't me. It's what we own. You know. So big salute to everybody, man. Like I said, man, y'all make sure y'all say what up to Tom Ski right there, man. Definitely a legend in the game, man. You know, big salute. Um, I got CDs of this man back in the day, you know. So it's good to be you know, to know him, and we chop it up. So big salute to him, man. But I'm out of here, man. Y'all know the motto: one team, one mission, standing as one, unity, unify, and all that good stuff. And don't buy this shit. You know what I'm talking about? I bought this shit, man. I want to go throw the whole goddamn box away. Coors Light, not Coors Light, Corona Light, man. This shit right here, man. What the hell? How can you put a Heineken and make it light? That shit's still strong and nasty. But I'm out, man. Salute to everybody, man. I'm fucking with you. I'm out, man. Y'all be easy.